Hi, welcome to Burning Waters of the Moon Tarot. My name is Desiree, and in this video, I'm doing a tarot reading for Pisces. Now, yesterday I posted a video. I did 3 videos, and one of them, the last one was actually for Pisces, but I said Cancer a couple of times, and then I said Pisces when I meant Cancer. So I feel like that reading is for Pisces and Cancer. So I'm going to post that in both of the playlists, and that is for both Pisces and Cancer. And Cancer already has a reading, so I'm going to give a reading for you, Pisces, so that you have your own reading and you don't have to share. I have 4 kids, so I know all about having your own and not wanting to share. On top of that, I am the oldest of 3, so I know a lot about sharing when you don't want to. All right, so Pisces, if for any reason this reading is not resonating with you, it's not fitting what's going on in your current situation, maybe you've already experienced this, or maybe you just haven't gotten there yet. What you can do is try the readings for your moon or your rising sign. You can also try your sidereal placements. And another thing that I've been suggesting is to scroll through my videos, no matter what sign, and see if there's a title or spread that catches your eye. We all have all 12 zodiac signs in our charts, and because of the house system. So even if you don't have a planet or an aspect in in a certain sign, you still have a house in that sign. Okay, and maybe there's just something to be said that there's nothing physically in that right now. So, all right, enough shuffling, and we are going to go ahead and get started for you, Pisces. All right, let's see what the TrueBlack Tarot has to say. Oh, the Lover's card. Great, Major Arcana. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. And then we've got the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so the Lover's card. So this card speaks of a great connection, a great bond. It usually is with another person. It can be any kind of relationship. We often say that it's the lovers because of the deep connection that there is, the deep bond that the two feel for one another, and that could also be a really good friendship, a really good BFF type situation. Sisters can experience that as well, brothers and sisters. I know I'm really close to my brother, and we kind of can communicate telepathically. It's really interesting. We've always been able to do that, and we share the same birthday, 2 years apart, and I'm oldest. And anyway, so it's a real deep connection where you guys can be vulnerable. You guys can be your raw selves with one another. We also have the Knight of Pentacles, and he's our slowest moving knight, and he's fire of earth. So he's he's slow, but he's very methodical. He wants to understand what is going on. He wants to know. He wants to just kind of be in there and just know the ins and outs. He's very physical as well, and he cares about how things look and how people are feeling, and as opposed, not so much about their feelings like in the water sense, but more about comfortable. Or if you come to their house, they're very making sure that you're comfortable, and they're working and keeping you comfortable. And then we've got the Page of Cups in reverse. Pages are earth of water. And the Lover's card is a Gemini card, by the way, it's air. So you kind of have all elements represented except for fire here, Pisces. And the Page of Cups speaks of someone who wants to learn, is curious, wanting to understand feelings and emotions, and they really want to be that person. They really want to cater to you. And I would see these 2 cards working together in harmony. the Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. But however, with the Page being in reverse, there might just be some kind of situation where the emotions are being ignored, or you're not completely aware of some type of emotion. So now we're going to go to the Tarot of the Abyss by Tourian, and we are going to dive a little bit deeper into this message. And at this point in the reading, this is where I ask you to do all of the wonderful stuff to help get the message out there. Liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, all of that stuff. So you know the drill. And I would like to say, however, I do like comments. Comments are the best, just to get a little feedback, to hear what's going on, what resonated, what didn't. And even just a little emoji, you know, just like, hey, you're doing a good job. And everyone likes that. No matter how old you are, you know, you always like that pat on the back, that little lollipop of, hey, job well done. A trophy. Okay, Lovers card. Let's see what's going on with the Lovers for you, Pisces. Knight of Wands in reverse. Fire of Fire. Then we've got the Death in reverse. Scorpio card. And the Knight of Cups. Interesting. So the Knight of Cups is not reversed. But we do have the Page of Cups reversed in the major energies up top. So, so our major arcana down here is the Death card. And this card is about changing, card of transformation. It kind of works hand in hand a little bit with the Tower. However, where the Tower is just like complete destruction, the Death is something that it's like twofold, you know, something dies, but something comes up again, you know, something rises from that, something grows from it. So it's like a two process type situation. So the feeling that I'm getting here, we've got the King of Wands in reverse, and this king, he is very emotional, not emotional, he's very passionate, right? He's very, knows what he wants and knows how to get it. He's heir of fire, and kind of with the Knight of Cups as well. The Knight of Cups, he's a definite actionary card, but he acts with his emotions. And so the feeling that I'm getting here with this is in relation to this relationship, this connection that you have, there is a lot of I get the feeling of immature action going on. There's immaturity going on, almost like you guys maybe have been together for a while, but you're still kind of operating in that boyfriend-girlfriend type situation, and you're not trying to take it to the next level. You're not really trying to there's sort of a halt in moving things along, you know, whether or not, I mean, I'm not trying to say you need to propose to somebody, but maybe the fact that there's a lack of furthering commitment, that's not quite the right phrase. A lack, just like I said, things aren't moving along at a fast enough pace for somebody or for the relationship to keep strong. You know, we want things to keep growing, and we want things, and we've got to nurture things. And sometimes if we kind of let them fall by the wayside, they don't get the attention that they need, and so they can't flourish. And so that's kind of what I'm seeing here with the King of Wands in reverse. And with the Knight of Cups, you guys are needing to put a little bit more of action, a little bit more love into this relationship, in working to change it, and working to change it and to move it to the next level. Let's see what this Knight of Pentacles has to say, because he's an action card too. So we've got 7 of Pentacles, Earth, 8 of Pentacles, more Earth, and then the 9 of Cups. Wow, interesting. So we have some, I really like that we have this here, this Knight of Pentacles, then we have the 7 and 8 of Pentacles to the 9 of Cups. And basically what that is showing is that this relationship is, it just needs a little bit more work, it just needs a little bit more push. And I think you guys can you guys can definitely get to the point where you're to the 9 of Cups, where you have the happiness, you have all of these memories, you have all the love and that support that you need, right? You're in abundance. I can see you. That's kind of what I see happening here, actually. This kind of I do, like I said, I think you need to come out of that old way of being with one another and come into a new type of relationship and a new type of being with one another. Not so much that, boyfriend, girlfriend going around type thing, but more of a commitment, more of, just something. Giving a dog a bone is what just popped into my head. But something to grow the relationship further. It needs to grow, because it's kind of at this stagnant energy where there's not enough change and transformation. So let's see what this Page of Cups in reverse has to say for you, Pisces. 3 of Swords, air energy, 9 of Wands, fire energy, and 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so good thing is this deck also has, I said also, the 10 of Swords has 2 cards, and then the 3 of Swords has 2 cards too. There's the typical 3 knives stabbing the heart, and then there's this one where you're learning, you're taking in information and you're bringing it in and assimilating it. And we see it here. This young man has a book open and all the information is coming into his brain, and it's ready for him to start processing and start using and start putting that into his being, into his life, into his mind, into his toolbox. And we also have, which is interesting, we have the 9 of Wands, which is showing that you're kind of tired, almost to the point where you're kind of ready to give up, but you're ready. You're still doing that final push. You're hanging on to this wand. You're hanging on, and you're ready. Ready to get to a point where you can take a breath, ready to get to a point where you can rest. And in regards to this Page of Cups energy, I feel like it's time for you to come out of that young energy, that young curiosity, because you guys know each other. You guys have explored one another and y'all know each other quite well. And now it's time to come out of the Page and go into the Knight of Cups. Come out of the Page of Cups energy. Go into the Knight of Cups energy, and bring it, and start working at it, and putting more love, more energy into it, so that you can bring it to the King and Queen of Cups type situation. We do have the 5 of Swords in reverse, and for me, I feel like there's just not going to be any kind of pushback against this. I don't feel like there's going to be a quarrel. There's not much of a thinking situation here. It's kind of like, okay, this feels right. I don't really need to ponder this, and I don't need it to be going around in my head over and over again. This just feels right for us to do. And so, yeah, that's what I have for you. And all of these readings, Pisces. It was Aquarius, Cancer, and Pisces. And they were all love readings. And I did those too, that double reading. And that I believe that one was a love reading as well. It's strange that I can't remember, and when I do these readings, and one of the ladies that I listen to online, her name is Priestess Rahman. If you can check her out on YouTube, I think you'll like her, especially if you like tarot. She's into the occult, but she is a character. She makes me laugh. I've gotten a reading from her one time too. Anyway, she was saying that she never remembers the reading she does for people, and it's because she's kind of in I guess that zone, that spirit world, and she just forgets everything. I don't really know why I forget, but maybe that's why. or maybe I just have too much going on in my mind anyway. You know, I do have 3 young kids at home. I have a 4th, which I must say I have 4 kids, because I don't want to leave him out. He's a very special person in my life. But I take care of 3, and then I have a husband, and I've got 3 dogs and a cat. And you know, I don't need all this extra that I don't need to hold on to. You know, it's like having a phone and having everybody's phone number in there and not having to remember people's numbers. You know, that took some brain power. So, all right. So now we're going to draw Work Your Light. This is an oracle deck called Work Your Light. The backs are really pretty. Can you see that? Yes, look how pretty that is. And then the imagery in here is kind of like a collage of photos, which I think is pretty cool. And it's in these muted colors. So that's really neato. All right, so I'm going to split the deck, and then we will do one more shuffle, and I will pull your card, Pisces, because I'm sure you're ready to go. I actually have some errands that I need to run to before I pick up my daughter from school. So, and the weather outside has been rainy. It's been raining since yesterday, and a cold front came in. So yesterday it was 84. Now it's like 56 outside. Bah. I'm not a fan of the cold. All right, Pisces, let's see what the oracle has for you. And you have yes. And I know from experience that the reading in this book is just yes, 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 yes. I mean, that is the passage. So, so yes, take this relationship to the next level, Pisces. It's time, you know. Maybe this is your person. Maybe this is that soulmate that you want to spend the rest of your life with, and you guys are content where you guys are, you know. But you what's a little bit more? You can foster an even deeper love, or not. So this is just a tarot card reading. So, all right. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you spending time with me. Take care, and I will see you next video. Bye.